Hey guys, this video we're going to take a quick look at this Huayee HY14C mini excavator. We'll go over just some of the features and why I picked this specific model, and then before the video is over I'll give you some clips of me digging stuff. Now, I've used an excavator for a total of like a half hour in my life, so don't expect impressive skills with it, but we will move dirt, as you can see I've been doing. So the 14C, first off, there's several different brands that make these, but the Huayee seemed like an actual legit company. Some of them were just listed as generic, and other ones they only had one model. And because these guys had a bunch of different models and like a whole setup, I was like, I feel better about this, especially like even post-sale help. Okay, so that's why I went with Huayee to begin with. Now the 14C is kind of middle ground. It has a couple of features that I really wanted. It is the Briggs Stratton 13.5 horsepower engine. You can step up to a Kubota diesel, which probably would be smart, but you know what that means. So we stuck with the gasoline, but going with the 14C, you got a couple of upgrades. First, you get the hydraulic thumb. Hydraulic instead of the mechanical one. The mechanical one, that's too much of a pain. So really like the hydraulic thumb. And that's our foot pedal right here for clamping and releasing, that guy right there. So the other thing I really liked was the boom swing. Now, maybe for people who are more experienced, this wasn't too big of a deal, but for me so far, what I've really liked is, like, if you're sitting right here, I guess we could climb in, but we'll show you clips in a minute. I like, if it's directly in front of you, the bucket's kind of obscured by the boom and the whole thing, right? So being able to do the boom swing and bring it over to the side a little bit gives me a better vision of what's going on. And then also I didn't have to move the tractor itself as much, or is it really a tractor? The excavator, whatever, it's kind of a tractor. I didn't have to move it as much because I could just use the boom swing going over here, and then I've been dumping into that little cart right there. So dig, dump, and I really liked that. So the boom swing and the thumb were two main things that I really wanted that some of their models don't have, and I just thought was really useful. Okay, so we'll go over some of the different, like, what the different things are and what they do. First off, this is your choke. Obviously, if it's cold and you're starting it, pull that guy up. The seat has the armrest there. It flips up. Now, there's supposed to be two wing bolts, but I already took them off because this is where the gas tank is, to put gas in it, and the bolts go right here. It's fine. You should put the bolts back in, but I didn't. So the gas tank is 1.6 gallons, I do believe. This isn't my favorite setup. I feel like I wish there was some kind of a gooseneck thing bringing it out somewhere, because I had a 5-gallon full gas can, and trying to pick it up here, I mean, this is like chest high for me because I'm 4 feet tall, and that was just really difficult. I ended up spilling more gas on a hot engine than anything else, so that wasn't my favorite. I tried using a funnel, which was a little bit better. If you had a fuel like transfer pump or something, that would be really ideal. Or maybe just come up with another setup. I know I'm going to be thinking of something there. But there is that. Obviously, you saw it has a seatbelt. Now, if we look at, let's see, I told you what the foot pedal was already. Also, if you bring that down, it just blocks off the plate so you can't use it, and then it's like a footrest. You got your controls, so left, right, out, in, bucket, curl. It's the stick and the boom. And look, I'm still getting them confused. Like, oh crap, this goes that way. Oh no, it went that way. And, you know, we're working on it. This is your blade in the front, your little grater pusher blade right there, up and down. Also really nice for stabilizing you when you're sitting somewhere. Also kind of anchors you so you don't pull yourself in or whatever. But that up and down there, your travel is right here, left and right. So forward is forward, back is back. We have two gauges. We have our hour gauge and we have a volt gauge. We also have lights. So there's a little off-road light guy. Ooh, there he is right there. There's also a little like flashy light that I think is on the entire time it's on, and then you just start it with the key here, which again I'll show you some clips of it actually digging here in a minute. You got rubber track. So there's supposed to be a door here. I already took it off because using it yesterday it got so hot. Didn't have any problems or anything, but it was just like the wing bolts for getting to the gas can were so hot you could barely even touch them, and I just felt like it's not good for an engine to be that hot. And for the hinges, it's just these little pins. All you had to do was pick the door up and take it off. So I thought, I'm taking it off. So there is that, especially in this area. I mean, it's not like it's super dirty and dusty and everything. It's fine, it's clean. Let's see, come over here. That is for your swing, the boom swing we were talking about, going left and right on that. Your throttle is right here. You just push the little button and go up or down. It only goes about halfway or so. You got a seat adjuster right there, which if you come from the right side, which is where I'm standing now, I've racked my leg on that every single time I've gotten in, even thinking about it, and I still hit it. But for some reason when you come the other way, it doesn't seem to do it as bad. So yeah, that's what we got. I haven't had to release it, but it's supposed to be some type of quick release bucket, and I haven't had to mess with that, so we don't know too much about it. I know you can get different attachments to go on the end. So there it is. I'm really happy with it so far. I mean, those branches that are staying right there, those were all falling in this little area right here, and I would have never been able to on my own pick up any of those things. I just picked it up with the thumb and carried them over there, dropped them down. All this digging I wouldn't be able to do. Like, this wouldn't be an option without it. So we will see how it goes, but so far so good. I'm happy with it. Plus it's a lot of fun. If you ever used one before, it's fun. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping. We'll do some clips of me using it, and it'll make you feel better about yourself. You'll be like, oh, I'm not good with an excavator, but I'm better than that guy. So there it is, guys. We'll just wrap it up with those clips. Thanks for watching.